controversy over the Ghost brand having no products, Meghan finally launched her first jam product. Martha Stewart is said to have made harsh comments about this copycat queen's project. Let's find out in this video. Hello and welcome back to the ms.royal channel. It's easy to see that Meghan wants to imitate Martha Stewart with American Riviera Orchard. Although there were clearly too many signs of failure, it was inevitable that American Riviera Orchard would be compared to the Martha brand. After a period of silence, Martha criticized Meghan Markle's latest project, calling it irritating and insulting. Previously, a source said that Martha Stewart's side was considering whether to sue Meghan or not, but it seems this is not necessary. People often say don't stop your enemies when they're shooting themselves in the foot, and this is true for Meghan. Comparing that one's wife to the likes of Martha is absurd. Martha is so talented, she certainly has creativity, and has worked so hard to make great products and TV shows. Martha Stewart ran a successful catering and party planning business for a decade before publishing her own recipes into a book that turned into a massive hit. Everything she has built has been off the sweat of her brow. She sells what she has learned, developed, and cherished. You don't have to be a fan of Martha to see her brand is her and 100% authentic. Martha lived what she eventually put on TV and magazines her entire life. She used to go out to the garage and make things with her father, sewed her own clothes that she wanted, but couldn't afford in high school and college, and cooked with her mother, also Martha, to feed the family. She put her polished cuisine into her shows. I was a fan from the beginning of her career. Harry's wife is not a Martha. I don't know why Meghan is so confident that she will succeed because in reality she has no talent at all. Perhaps what makes her more than ordinary people is the title she got after marrying Harry. After 4 years of failure, Meghan still thinks the title is her golden ticket. That title doesn't mean anything to Americans. She has to be a really slow learner. Martha is self-made and incredibly successful. It took years of hard work to build her brand to the highest level possible. Meghan is too lazy to ever be successful. She is still in the mindset that her title and royal connection open all doors. It may have opened doors, but that won't make people buy her stuff. Look at how no one cares about her jars of jam. People are flocking to the king's premium products. Soon, Meghan will have to realize that business is not a game. Both Harry and Meghan failed. Their failure won't just be down to their lack of humility, but rather due to their utter lack of integrity. Their cruelty, selfish arrogance, and disgusting laziness will be their ultimate undoing, and it can't come soon enough. The brand that Meghan came up with but never focused or devoted to it will be a blow to her awakening. It's also crazy that Meghan chose jam as a product. It's the world King Charles jam ships worldwide. Even people not living in the UK are fine with paying for international shipping for the king's products. People know the price of the king's products will go to charity. Plus, they get the impression that excellent ingredients go into the king's products. To be honest, Meghan is no competition for anyone. Stewart is in a league of her own, having paved the way for all who are producing today's home, cooking, and/or garden content. Her products were well-made, affordable, and stylish. Meghan is simply living off other people's money to act like she's a thing. A recent poll suggested that 98% responded they would not buy her products. Now is a terrible time to launch luxury food items. We are in an economic crunch. Many families can't even afford to put the basics on the table for their families, and she's peddling that crap in our face. It's insulting, and I see this as an epic fail. Grasping the market and targeting the right customer base is the core of the business, but Meghan seems to not have this basic knowledge. She could have had a support base if she was still in the royal family. However, she never planned to stay. She got almost everything she wanted, a prince, albeit a stupid one, fame now infamous, and money it's running out. What she failed to get was her name in lights and an acting career, no talent. She was looking forward to becoming a successful entrepreneur, but unfortunately selling jam did not give her this. King Charles didn't even have to try to sell his jam. Every cent of the sales of the king's jam goes to charity. All proceeds from Meghan's jam go directly into her pocket. It was the people who saw what Meghan was trying to do. The people all just went on his website and bought his jam to spite her. The king did not even have to lift a finger to sell out that jam. What a fall for a former royal. Thank goodness she helped King Charles jam sales. What poetic justice. How clueless is Meghan, selling a jar of jam for $300, whereas King Charles charges $10. Wow, what ignorance of the business and fair pricing. Even the king spent decades building his organic farming methods on his property before offering products made from it. It's unclear what Meghan actually did, but her jars of jam were discredited and looked like a scam. What Meghan doesn't realize is that when you start a project like this, it won't happen overnight. It takes time and a lot of hard work. She doesn't get it. Even the king spent decades building his organic farming methods on his property before offering products made from it. Whenever I start a new job, I go in realizing that there will be a lot to learn and I need to learn how the organization works before I make major changes. It doesn't seem like Meghan has done that with her endeavors since Suits. She just rushed out every idea to put her name on it. This is the exact opposite of Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart always gave credit if she needed help on projects. She uses landscapers and gardeners. She always gives them credit. Meghan would never do that. She wants people to think she knows it all and is an expert. She comes off looking like a jerk when she acts like you know it all. But she cannot see that because of her narcissism. Once her brand is destined to fail, I believe that Meghan will not hesitate to blame others. Some ill-fated CEO doesn't do his job well. Or she blames the king for selling jam like her, for example. We all know that a narcissist will never admit his mistakes. Her reality has brought her to where she is today. The whole world had celebrated her until she exposed herself and her toxic behaviors. The irony of Meghan. First, she was going to change the monarchy, then be an A-lister in Hollywood. But she will never achieve anything. Whatever she tries, she fails miserably at. Yes, she had the world at her feet and she blew it big time. Meghan, he only cares about getting rich fast, keeping it rolling, living the high life with private jets and trips, mingling with the A-listers, and being treated as a mega VIP. She sees herself as a pioneer for change, but she has no original ideas. She just likes the image. It's hard to love rich, privileged people who are only all about themselves. They have to want to help those less fortunate and to be genuine about it. That's the bit Meghan never noticed or learned. The royal family has committed their lives to the people of the UK in exchange for the privilege they recognize they were born into. The royal family respects people who work for others and are humbled by their selflessness. Meghan thought the world owed them adoration and respect. Prince William always helps others, and you can tell that he's sincere. From what I have seen, all the real royal family is sincere when they meet with the people who truly matter to all the real royal family members. Harry and Meghan never really help anyone but themselves. Meghan is lazy. That's why she constantly copied other people's ideas. She truly believes that just because she married a prince, she can do whatever she pleases and the whole world should be grateful and worship at her feet. Her viciousness behind the scenes is why she's failed at everything she touches. It's too bad about Meghan and Harry. I think most of us wanted them to do great things, but all they can do is continuously destroy themselves. This new brand launch is no different. How brazenly Meghan attempts to usurp exclusively for herself through inauthentic copying. She observes items for sale in gift shops commemorating castles or royal residences, i.e., linens, jams, replicas of flatware, etc., and tries to peddle knockoffs to the less well-traveled populace. She lusts fervently for riches and status never obtained by talent. Of course, Martha Stewart has cause for being infuriated. The hilarious element to her presenting herself as a foodie chef is that buying Cory Vitello recipes or Prince Charles Highgrove jam is far superior to obtaining expensive copies with unoriginal new labels. If a party is wealthy enough to desire the best, why buy rip-offs at inflated prices? Meghan is so thirsty for superstardom that I don't see her ever giving up. She's going to go down swinging until she takes her last breath or until she has spent Harry's last dollar. They won't be successful. They are so unpopular and fake. Another endeavor, another failure. Meghan Markle has been given opportunity after opportunity and she blows it every time. Meghan has thrown everyone under the bus in her endeavors to climb the social popularity and money ladder, particularly her own family. She's burnt so many bridges with people who used to call her family and friends. She continually trashes everyone she doesn't think is important to her cause. Everyone, worldwide, is totally sick of this opinionated, self-indulgent person and her husband. That also brings us to the end of this video. And you? What do you think about her jam? Please discuss this with us by commenting. And if you agree with my opinion, please comment okay. If not, please express so we can know your opinion. Don't forget to like and share the video. Your support is our motivation. Let's subscribe to receive notifications about the newest videos. We will be back soon. Thank you for watching and goodbye.